You've just had your defense physical examination, and now you get a copy of the report a few weeks later, and you are outraged. What do? Hi, come on in. I'm Gerald Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney, and let me explain the process of what you just went through. When you bring a lawsuit, you put your medical condition in issue. What does that mean? It means that the defense has an opportunity to have you examined by a doctor of their own choosing. So you go ahead and be examined by the doctor at a specific date and time, and then a few weeks later the doctor is going to generate a report and send it to the defense lawyer as well as the insurance company, and they are obligated to then send you or your attorney a copy of that report. You'll then be given that report by your lawyer, and I guarantee that when you read it, you are going to be outraged. Why is that? Because you're going to find stuff in that report that makes absolutely no sense. You're going to be angry, you're going to be frustrated, and why is that? Because the defense doctor is going to claim that you have no significant injuries. That's part of the job of the defense doctor. You know, they call it an independent medical exam. Well, I will tell you, after being in practice for more than 23 years here in the state of New York, there is no such thing as an independent exam. These doctors are hired by the defense attorneys and defense insurance companies to evaluate you, and their goal really is to try and minimize the extent of your injuries. Why do they do that? Because if they can show that your injuries are not as significant as you make them out to be, then the value of your case is going to be dramatically less than you and your attorney claim they are. And that's a big problem. Why is it a problem? Because if you and your attorney are unable to overcome the findings that the defense expert or the defense examining doctor has in their report, you're going to have a big problem. So what do? Well, that report has to be shown to your treating doctors or to your experts, and now you have to confront each of the points listed in there to figure out whether or not what the doctor has said makes sense or not. That's it for today's video about what happens after going to a defense physical examination and reading the report. By the way, if you found this information helpful, what I want you to do is to press that button below. It says like, if you're watching this on Facebook and YouTube. This way all of your friends can get the benefit of the same exact information that you just got. And if you have legal questions, what I want you to do is to pick up the phone and call me. This is what I do every single day. I answer legal questions just like these. So you can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerald Oginski here in New York. Thanks so much for watching.